Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Gaming Saloon for June 4th, 2012, with your host, Peacemaker2448 and King Thomas92.
Hi.
We are here with E3 goodness from the first three press conferences. We're not covering Sony, even though at this time it is happening.
Yeah.
So shush about any details because I'm gonna flip out if something happens. Like I kind of flipped out already today, but it's gonna take us forever to get to that one. Pretty much we're covering Microsoft, EA, and Ubisoft conference, top to bottom, talk about what all happened, and we're gonna start things off with the one game I'm sure a lot of people are waiting on.
Could it be?
Microsoft press conference, and kind of a shocker considering the last 2 years they started with Call of Duty, started with Halo 4, and they started up with a live-action trailer showcasing Infinity first.
Huh.
Not much to go on there, but live-action trailer, which led into the demo for Halo 4, and we're going to start this off on our way with that one.
Give me 1 second. I've got like 20,000 things going on at once.
All of the noise.
La 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 la. All right now. Quit being smart aleck. Yes, I fight with my computer. So sue me.
And this is the full demo that was this should be the full demo that was showcased at the Microsoft press conference live.
Transit. You got to be kidding. When did that happen? Give me a second, guys. Something screwed up again. Hey, that don't need to be there. Okay, that one. Now to find yours. There. Freaking XSplit.
Is that one? Off center, but who fucking cares at this point?
Offset? Not, fuck. It is.
My icon seems to be off center somewhat.
It is. Freaking XSplit. I blame you. Okay. Now that I'm done blaming. I'm ready whenever you're ready. If my computer doesn't decide to take a dump right about now.
Well, in the meantime, I got Raw in the background because I can't have GeForce coverage of Sony's press conference all the way, or else I'm going to interrupt every 5 seconds talking about that, and this is going to be long enough as is. Including technical difficulties.
Yep. All my fault. Oh well. Technical difficulties should be my middle name. Like I said, I'm ready whenever you are now.
Alright, we're going to start up this Halo demo in 3, 2, 1, go!
It's been 4 years since the
Oh, this does conclude the live-action trailer.
And today we send forth a vessel designed for battle, but now repurposed for peace.
I do kind of like the Halo live-action stuff that they do occasionally.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
Really good.
This is the culmination of human achievement.
I'm curious, how many of these people are actually going to show up in the actual game? Oh, by the way, hi thingy from last year. We still get no explanation on that.
For the first time in a generation,
I think those are elephants. Because I've caught...
Looks like it.
We all know if the trailer's going to come in, or if not, this is some other trailer from E3. But it looks to be about the size of the elephant from Halo 3, with troops inside them, and Chief right next to one.
I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here in awe. I didn't get to see it.
And you're seeing it first time.
Chief, there.
So, hi Infinity, welcome to the main plot.
Gotta love Chief just standing there in awe.
It's like, oh,
Marking. Impact predicted 77.8 kilometers to north.
and hello to the one thing we never get an explanation on in the trailer so far.
Gotta love his shoot first, ask questions later mentality.
Yeah, it's
He
like,
goes
something's
straight-
going behind me. Draw a weapon and shoot.
He goes straight for the AR.
Same place we are.
And I think Chief is the most talkative I've ever seen him in this demo.
Yeah, usually he's just completely silent or has like one-liners.
Yeah, him and Cortana, they go back and forth a little bit. Oh, by the way, hi Cortana.
These Covenant aren't messing around. I'm detecting additional forces inbound.
Can you get us down to the ship?
Affirmative. Setting a waypoint for Infinity. Let's go.
She looks a little bit weird in that.
But keep in mind she's rampant.
No, I meant just... Not just because she's rampant, just standing there staring at you. It's like...
I don't think we're the only ones in here. Keep your eyes open.
Oh my god, this looks awesome.
That does look really good. And definitely a different pace. Nice to see something green in Halo
Scouts,
besides Chief.
hold up.
Oh, by the way, hi Covenant.
Wow. Yeah,
They spotted
kick
us.
the grunts around.
Hurrah!
Oh shit.
What was that?
Unknown.
What the fuck? That thing was like a sentinel beam, but it just obliterated him.
It looks like a little bit like digitization, but it's probably disintegration.
Holy freaking crap.
Oh, by the way, hi crawlers. Too bad we already knew who you were because of McFarlane Toys.
Yeah. So these do look kind of like how the drones do them.
These things are some
I love the sound of that assault rifle, and I can really hear it. That sounds really good, like the original, like the Combat Evolved Anniversary one.
Yeah,
Four of them.
it gives that real lifelike sound
They're
to it.
retreating.
Wait, why the fuck are they retreating?
Say hello to the Protean Knight. What I'm assuming is that deluxe enemy that McFarlane Toys is talking about.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's not organic.
And it pops out the little sentinel things. I believe they're called Seekers.
Huh. Did that thing just grab... That thing just grabbed the grenade and threw it back?
I don't know. I wasn't.
Holy
looked away.
freaking crap! That thing just grabbed the grenade and threw it back.
I recognize this design. It's Forerunner.
And the new weapon, the light rifle.
Chief, don't let it get away.
Ooh. I like it. I like the whole animation they did with it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
watch, look. It grabbed the grenade, started spinning it around, and it was fixing to throw it back. It didn't get blew up right there.
I think this is also what Disintegrate Elite. No, by the way, it teleports too.
Holy freaking crap. That thing's almost like flood on crack.
And the scatter shot, I guess a Forerunner shotgun.
I like the way the Forerunner weapons all kind of materialize when he picks them up.
Well, it's more like they separate and then they reform. Maybe the fit Chief's size.
We need to move.
Yeah, Chief's got a lot more
We're
lines.
not alone. Switching visor.
And I'm assuming this is the Forerunner vision we heard about, and...
Holy crap.
And the trailer.
I was put into service 8 years ago. AIs deteriorate after 7. I will not allow you to leave this planet!
I have long dreamt of this day, Reclaimer.
And that right there makes me think that the big bad enemy of this game is going to be somebody like Guilty Spark.
I don't know. I mean, it's that weird feeling there. But I know one thing. It's official. They've got me hooked now.
Well, Ubisoft may have you hooked on another game, but we'll have to wait and see on that one.
I know for a fact, though, 343's just did it right there. The multiplayer, I'm hoping, is just as good as that campaign demo they did, but I don't care. I would buy that just for the campaign.
Well, I only say that because who else uses the word Reclaimer in reference to somebody in Halo?
You might be right there, but keep in mind why Spark did. And there was a lot of information in the whole in Anniversary that kind of explained that. That was the Forerunners in general's description of what he is.
Right.
So,
But
really,
also,
that could just signify some Forerunner that happened to still be a survivor from the initial blasts of the Halos.
possibly.
But
And also, it seems like the Infinity got sucked into something. Along with Chief, along with Cortana, along with, I'm guessing, some Covenant.
which makes you wonder, is it going to turn into, since it is another trilogy, they've already gave that away, is this going to turn into another how Halo 3 ended? Covenant and human against whatever this enemy is.
And also, that specific color, that seems very much like the color Guilty Spark changed into at the end of Halo 3. Like that specific hue of orange. It seems very much like the orange Guilty Spark went to.
Well, now you got to keep in mind, Spark was one of 7.
Well, maybe it's another one that went crazy.
Exactly. You heard that line they let in on the trailer there. AIs go rampant after 7 years.
That could not give my mom's iPod a charge. I don't know.
Who's
This
to
fucking
say?
cable is what it is.
Who's to say that these different protectors of Halo don't go rampant too?
Yeah.
I mean, that gives a lot to think about right there.
I think overall, Halo 4 definitely hit the mark where it needed to. It definitely feels like this isn't just another Halo title. It feels like there's more there.
It gives that feeling that Bungie did when they came out with Reach. Like it was its own thing, and it was in your face.
Just like our Knight, who seems to have some type of armor protecting his actual body. But that's pretty much all the notes I had written down. Yeah, the Covenant are here too. Oh yeah, the Covenant are here too, because...
Well, why wouldn't they be? It's Halo.
I don't know if it's a Halo, because that thing doesn't look like a Halo at the... Right when the Infinity is about to get sucked into this thing. And the sparking effect reminds me of I think it's called the Shield World that Halo Wars visits.
Well, you know, that's something else that you got to think about. In Halo 3, the Ark got destroyed.
Hmm.
Therefore, wouldn't all of the other Halos have gotten destroyed too?
I don't think so.
Or at least been put out of commission to where they couldn't fire.
Yeah. But the Shield World isn't really related to Halo. It's just a protective place that's separate from the Halos. Because I can't remember which book it is, but one book has a team of Spartans plus other characters trapped in it with no way out. I can't remember which book it is.
Huh. I know one thing though. It's got me hooked. What about you?
Definitely provided a lot of interesting stuff.
And it gives a lot to think about over the next, what, 5 months?
Hmm.
So, it'll be an interesting
time. We have yet to see
time.
all of Spartan Ops, because and we have yet to see Spartan Ops in its full form, because Game Trailers will have that, I believe, tomorrow at some point.
I would like
They'll have
to
Spartan Ops
see.
demoed.
I'd like to see some of the just generic multiplayer. See how they're revamping that.
I would demo that dude with Spartan Ops. But moving on from there, we had a kind of surprise. The follow-up Halo Reach. Kind of rumored for a couple weeks before E3. Confirmed now. We have a brand new Splinter Cell game, Blacklist. We're gonna cue up the demo that they showed off of that one.
Alright, got it queued up.
Yes.
Swapping over. Alright. Ready when you are.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Now, I did not know this was Splinter Cell to begin with. There's one specific thing that happens a little bit later in this trailer that gives it away for somebody who's played Conviction. I also like when you get that prompt, it's actually in Arabic.
Huh.
I believe it is right about here. Those telltale arrows, those are the exact same arrows that you put over people in Conviction to execute them.
Ah.
Just like that. That sounded painful.
Oh, jeez.
Am I controls trending on Twitter? Fuck you.
Murdering dog. Wrong answer.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Sam Fisher don't fuck around.
You think you can stop the Blacklist?
When he's pissed, he break a fool. And by break a fool, I mean break his arm.
Break. Jadid is in the upper village. Look for satellite dishes.
Got it. Standing by when you go in exfil.
Sam, Homeland Security can't find the Blacklist target. We're down to hours before the attack.
Copy.
A group of rogue nations have masterminded the Blacklist, a terror ultimatum of escalating attacks on U.S. interests. Their demands: get your troops out of our countries, or we
I also
bring
love
the
they
war
keep
to you.
the echo vision. Which is what that is. It just sends
Our
out
story
a
takes
sound
us
wave,
at the
and whatever
Iran-Iraq
bounces off
border,
of sends that
where Sam
information
Fisher
back,
must capture
allowing
and
you to see
interrogate
enemies.
terrorist leader Jadid in the hopes of stopping the next Blacklist attack.
Execution ready.
Sam is always one step of his enemies, seeking out his
Now
next
this
target.
is probably the coolest thing. You can now do these executions while moving.
Oh.
Normally, you had to stand there and... I really like that, and they call it he's about to say it here in a little bit, kill while moving. And I really like that they... Killing in motion.
That's killing in motion. When you've mastered Sam's abilities, you can move smoothly through the environment while taking out targets quickly
they
and
bump that up to
fluidly.
the next level.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this much, Splinter Cell's kind of known for being stealthy. He's not going to be stealthy here in a little bit.
Alex is now going to use a classic Splinter Cell move, enhanced
If you want
by
to play a
Kinect
drinking
voice
game,
recognition.
take a shot every time somebody says Kinect enhanced or
Hey,
mentions
you.
Kinect. You'll be pretty drunk by the end of the show.
So that's neat that you can use the Kinect to do stuff like that now.
I think the funniest use of Kinect in this conference comes with the next game. It's kind of nice to like a shock bow. I think shock crossbow is what he used right there. It's kind of a neat weapon.
Keep the machine gun secure. The rest of you start a sweep.
Graham, technical in the plaza. Looks like an armed escort just pulled your D down.
Copy. Tracking targeted on your go.
Hi.
One.
Yeah, something's gonna throw out the window right there. And a really nice move right here. Be able to move directly through the door and out the window in the cover. Really nice fluid cover motion. That's exactly what fluid cover is.
Now that Sam's the leader of 4th Echelon, he's able to call the shots directly from the battlefield using Kinect voice.
Grim, now!
Copy.
Holy shit!
Area's clear, Graham. Give me a sit rep.
Janine has reinforcements and they know they're there. They're ready.
They really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Sam Fisher's not really in a mood to fuck around in this game. Nor was he in Conviction. I'm just gonna place this right here and bye-bye.
Kablooey!
Just the man I'm looking for. Blacklist. Start talking.
You goddamn Americans. Always playing cowboy, huh?
What are you doing, Sam? Get Janine out of there.
Are you really that thick? If you're here, mate, I'm already dead.
What the hell just happened, Sam?
I think he actually did, he had his hands right near here.
I'm bringing the UAV online now. Briggs, redirect to my current location.
Inbound now.
Blacklist demo. But that on a little bit more in this game.
Splinter
further
Cell
in the day with
Blacklist is the most
Ubisoft,
ambitious
with their
Splinter
CG
Cell yet.
trailer
It
for
features
Splinter
compelling
Cell.
single-player,
With
co-op,
Blacklist,
and of
Third
course,
Echelon is
Spy vs.
gone.
Mercs.
It's
Shipping
been
spring
completely
2013.
dismantled
Have a great
by
show.
the current president. Strangely enough, is a female. Second game to have that at E3 and in its place. I'm not sure who started it, but Sam Fisher, the intel chick from previous Splinter Cell games, along with some black guy and some other people, I'm guessing who were former Third Echelon agents, have formed Fourth Echelon.
Huh.
pretty much think CIA, only they are a lot more militaristic and kind of don't give a damn about some stuff.
Obviously.
But it all seems to come out of the end of Conviction, where Third Echelon was kind of deemed bad guys at the point and kind of rogue.
Huh.
Pretty much it. Also, for a treat for some old school Splinter Cell fans, Spies vs. Mercs has been confirmed to be back along with a multitude of other multiplayer modes, including co-op. Which, Splinter Cell's Conviction co-op, I only got to play a little bit, but it was still cool. Especially the final moment of that. That was kind of a cool twist. That pretty much sums it up for Blacklist. And take a moment. Thoughts on Halo 4 and Blacklist?
You know my thoughts. That right there is probably two good games right there.
Yeah. Don't have a release date for Splinter Cell. We all know Halo 4 is coming out this fall, in time for the Christmas season.
Now they said at the end of that spring of next year.
For Halo 4?
No, for Splinter Cell.
For Blacklist.
They didn't name an exact date. I mean, obviously the Halo 4 date's confirmed, but...
Sorry why I didn't catch it, because I only caught dates that are either a month or a specific date.
But yeah, they did say spring of next year.
But Halo 4 does look pretty cool, and it gets a neat little add-on, sort of, with the technology Xbox and Microsoft came out with. But both good games, both a good way to start the press conference. But moving on from there, EA Sports came out and did 2 games there. First off, FIFA 13. It is Kinect Enhanced, and probably the highlight of that entire thing is it is Kinect Enhanced, of course. But the thing is, if you curse at somebody in the game while you have the Kinect enabled, you can be yellow flagged. You can get the yellow card thrown at you. It's like, hey, no cursing.
Oh, that is awesome right there.
That is probably the best Kinect thing I saw at Microsoft's press conference. The best Kinect thing.
Oh, I would buy that game just for the fun of it. Be like, here, play this game. Then when they start cussing someone, you got yellow flagged.
That's pretty much everything for FIFA 13. Same kind of stuff you expect from FIFA and previous titles. I'm not really all that interested because I'm not interested in the soccer, but if you are, FIFA 13 looks pretty good.
I've never been big into sports games, so...
Next up, Madden 13. It is also Kinect Enhanced. We're gonna get some more stuff in the EA's press conference, but and that you pretty much be able to call plays, call audibles, do the whole quarterback thing.
Huh.
They had Joe Montana out there to demo it. I wonder how much money they paid him to do that. Hall of Famer quarterback.
Probably more than it was worth.
Maybe. Moving on from there, because we're not going to have any gameplay for a while. They did a trailer for Fable the Journey. Looked exactly the same from last year.
Huh.
It,
kind of makes you wonder if they're doing anything then.
On-rail shooter, you're able to use magic and all that sort of stuff. Same deal from last year, nothing really new here. Then we got a trailer for Gears of War Judgment. It's coming out 2013. Couldn't get shit from that trailer because everything flashed so fucking fast.
Nah, it was one of those.
Yeah.
That almost makes you think that they're not to the point of where they should have even been at E3.
Yeah, that's another trend with Microsoft's press conferences. We got a lot more trailers than we got demos of.
Huh.
Which really makes me think. Weird thing is the next one, which we didn't get a demo for, but we got a trailer for, got demoed on GTTV's broadcast just after the press conference. So this is in playable form, but
Jeez.
the only thing I can discern from Judgment is the same stuff we got from the Game Informer cover.
That it's gonna be a prequel and it's gonna be comprised of Cole and Baird.
It's a prequel. They only had Baird in there. No Cole in this.
Well, keep in mind, Cole and Baird were in the same squad before Marcus and Dom found them.
And again, that's what this game is about, is that squad that they were a part of. And when Baird was a lieutenant. Because Baird was a lieutenant at one point. And that's kind of scary.
Huh. Yeah.
I think not only was Baird a lieutenant, I think he might have been the team leader for the squad.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Next up, Forza Horizon got announced for October 23rd, 2012. No demo, only a trailer with some dubstep. Which...
Really that close?
Yes.
And they don't have a demo?
They demoed it on GTTV, then literally right after the press conference.
That's stupid. I mean, if you can demo it and it's gonna be coming out before Christmas, you need to demo it. That's what gets people hooked on it. Honestly speaking, if 343 hadn't have done any demo whatsoever, they just played a new trailer or something, I wouldn't be impressed.
Yeah.
Because that would tell me, okay, you've had this much time, it's been talked about for this long, coming out this year, and you've not done anything? Because that's all that's showing.
But the demo, after the conference, they showed it to be an open-world Forza game. You can challenge any players that are driving past you or driving up to next to you or behind, or you're coming up behind. It's all centered around a music festival.
So...
License cards out the ass, so Forza as we all know it. Only open world.
So they're essentially taking Forza and merging it with Test Drive Unlimited.
Kinda, yeah. But you
wow.
still get the same racing system Forza has.
But with the open environment that Test Drive Unlimited has.
Now we move on to the point where the conference kinda took a nosedive for a little bit.
Ooh.
We got we got information about Xbox Bing. Bing will be coming to more countries, and we got more entertainment providers. Nickelodeon and Paramount Studios are two of them. I can't remember if anyone else got mentioned. But we got we got huge amount of new entertainment providers coming to Xbox Live to provide new content. Xbox Music's also coming. They didn't really say information. They just had the trailer up showing some features of it. Kind of looks like what you expect an Xbox Music to be, if you could think about it. Just all your stuff there, you can pick and choose and use to connect the voice call stuff and whatnot.
You know, if they wanted to do something to impress people, they would partner up with some of these groups that already have music apps and figure a way to implement the music app to be playing alongside in a game. That would be something to actually catch someone's attention.
I wrote down Kinect Fitness games, but we only had one Kinect Fitness game, and that was Nike teaming up with Kinect to do a fitness game using the Kinect, and it's a fitness game. And there's not much else to say except that.
And Kinect. You gotta count how many times we say that. I mean, might as well just go ahead and keep saying Kinect, because we know that's just gonna be what'll happen.
And now, for probably a really cool technology that they're doing, and it's called Xbox Smart Glass. Essentially, the Xbox is able to interact with your smartphone and your tablet to provide extra experiences for movies, music, television, and even games. Now explain how this works.
Yeah, please do, because that's kind of got me baffled there.
when it comes to TV series, the thing they showed was Game of Thrones. The TV show they showed was Game of Thrones. They showed a clip of that. And it was playing like it would be playing on your Xbox.
Right.
Now, with Smart Glass, it would enter on your tablet, it would show a map of the world of Game of Thrones and show you exactly where in the world of Game of Thrones you are currently in this scene. And it would move onwards from there.
Huh.
And it would also show, like, cast info and other stuff like that that you would have before you played it.
Huh.
And for games, they showcased this with Halo 4. They showed that the beginning part of the trailer where you're looking out and you see the Infinity crashed.
Yeah.
But when you look out, it pings something. And if you have a tablet and you have Halo Waypoint open, guess what? Bing! New Halo Waypoint information. And guess what it is? It's information about the Infinity. And they also showed you can tell on your tablet to start a multiplayer game, and your Xbox will receive that. Save where you are currently in the single player, quit out, and then queue up for that multiplayer game.
Huh.
And this is interaction between all smartphone devices and tablets. There is no exclusivity. The smartest move with this technology.
Oh my god, that is the smartest thing. I figured for sure you were going to end up saying it's only for Windows Phone, and when it comes out, Windows 8.
Nope, you can take your iPhone, your iPad, and this will integrate directly with it. And it will come out this fall.
Wow.
Along with web browsing for Xbox.
Oh my god, yeah, I heard about Internet Explorer coming. Worst possible move ever. I'm with everyone else that hollered, bring Firefox.
But the good thing is, with this, you can use your smartphone and use it as a mouse. You can use your finger to roll around on your smartphone, and it will act exactly like a mouse.
Oh my god, they actually thought this year.
And you can use Kinect to access websites. And the websites are fully functional. At least the Aston Martin and... what else did they show? Some other website looked fully functional.
Huh.
So, kudos to you, except for the Internet Explorer part. You fools!
Now, I don't know. You know, I've got that Windows 8 beta. Honestly, the newest IE, which, I mean, obviously, if you've got 7, you can't get it right now. It's Windows 8 beta only, which I think's stupid. But the newest IE actually runs fast and would put you in mind of Firefox. And I know that is extremely freaky because it creeps me out even. I'm not one to talk good about IE. I hate IE. But this one I can actually live with. I'm hoping that's the one they're putting on the Xbox. If it's not, screw it. I'm not touching it.
Windows 8 got a mention, but I can't remember what exactly was mentioned about it. I know that it mentioned that. I think it might be like an integration of some kind.
Probably. Because Windows 8's supposed to be the first operating system that Microsoft's thrown out that is going to be for not only computers, but for tablets and smart devices. So, I mean, that is a big milestone for them. And from what I've heard, it's all supposed to be the exact same layout. It's not supposed to be you're going to have this version, then you're going to have a mobile version. No, from what I've heard, it's supposed to all be the same version. What you've got on a computer is what you've got on a smart device.
Which could be good or bad depending on that shared design.
Yeah.
But moving on to there, we're going to end off with the last few titles they showed off. First up, Tomb Raider, even though it's been delayed to I believe March 2013. I know it's got a specific date, but I can't remember what it is. We got a full-on demo this time. This time a very different demo than what we got last year.
Queuing it up.
And even then, GTTV, just after the press conference, they had another demo, a completely different demo.
Jeez.
That shows you how you get the bow and arrow for the first time, and actually how you kill a deer. Although it took the guy forever to kill the fucking deer.
Alright, I'm clear whenever you're ready.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Loud.
Last year, we surprised everyone
Okay.
with the new
Much
and mature
better.
direction we've taken with Tomb Raider. Today, we're going to show you a dramatic, action-packed sequence from later in the game.
And this does look pretty cool. And the one thing they complain that I know the stream I was watching complained about it last year, and I kind of noticed it too. And we're gonna see in this trailer too.
Only a few. Most of
I
them
don't
missing. What the hell?
mind. And checked off the cliff.
Holy crap.
And that animation does look a little bit rough. Not there.
Hello, is anyone there?
Sam, are you okay?
I'm so afraid of what they're gonna do.
Listen, I'm gonna get you out of there. I promise. I promise, Sam.
I know the trailer they showed on GTTV's pre-E3 show might explain that a little bit more of who Sam is. We don't see any of the other characters that are actually in the Tomb Raider game in this demo.
Whoa, Hager, the tank's full. Don't let it bleed out, man. That stuff is gold.
I do like this. Lots of environmental interaction. And I like how you can flame the guy out of cover, which is really cool. Then we had that with the gasoline, and now we go to here. And you know what? I'm gonna shoot the lantern.
Holy shit.
Would you think to shoot that lantern the first time you saw it? Or shoot that?
No, I probably wouldn't.
I don't think I would either. I think I'd try it first. Maybe, I don't know. And a very brutal way to kill that fool. Now we get to go down the rapids, the hard way. And the kind of painful, dangerous way.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Thankfully there's a parachute!
Reach for it. Grab it.
Yeah, save that way. Damn it!
What, convenience, anyone?
Oh, thank God for a spare. Oh wait, now I have to fly the tree! Ah, damn it!
Tree!
I will say this, Lara Croft now has Nathan Drake luck.
Yep.
Nathan Drake, shit just keeps happening. Lara Croft, now she has that luck. Now that I'm rewatching this, I think people complain way too much about the excessive moaning. There's not really that much moaning she does.
No.
And besides, if you went through half that shit she went through, you'd be popping off those same sound effects too, that are cursing.
Or both.
Yes. Or popping off one-liners one after the other like Nathan Drake does.
Brutal combat and dynamic exploration will make this origin story truly unique and unforgettable. We're also thrilled to announce that the first piece of downloadable content for Tomb Raider will be available first exclusively on Xbox 360.
That's the thing Microsoft loves to do, is like, first on 360, we need to beat the competition.
Always.
I think Tomb Raider looks good.
Yeah.
Here's another curious piece of trivia that I picked up from an interview. Guess how old Lara Croft is in this game?
I don't know.
She's 19 and fresh out of college.
Huh.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have figured that young.
Yeah, she is like if you're 19 or 20, she's like literally just either as old or older than us, lower than us, and fresh out of college. That's a stark difference from how she is in the other games. Because I guess she's like mid-20s, late 20s in the other games.
I'd say.
Especially if you just judge on boob size. After this Tomb Raider demo, we had trailers for 3 brand new titles. Have no clue about any of these 3 titles because we didn't have that much information to go on. First up, Ascend New Gods. It looks a little rough. It looks like your third-person medieval kind of game. You know, with the D&D setting of sorts. You know, ogres and all those creatures. I think it has potential, but it really looked rough in the trailer. Like, it wasn't really as polished as a lot of the other titles we saw.
Well, what group is doing it, though?
I think it's Twisted Pixel.
Really?
I think. Twisted Pixel's doing at least one of these. I can't remember which one. But I'm thinking it was that one, because I think Twisted Pixel was up first. I don't know about the other 2.
Because that don't really seem like their kind of thing there. They're usually on top of the game.
Well, we didn't get a release date either, so it may be really early in development.
True.
Next up, Loco Cycle. This trailer was interesting because it was naming off all these secret agent kind of traits, you know, fluent in 40-some-odd languages, and fluent in so many languages, knows so many forms of unarmed combat, this and that. And it was all talking about this motorcycle that we saw the entire time. Now, some people were like, at least one person in a stream said, Assassin's Creed and a motorcycle. I think something completely different. I'm thinking Knight Rider. I don't know why, but hearing all that stuff for a motorcycle, I'm like, Kit? Knight Rider? It's just me. Nothing else besides a motorcycle spinning in black, spinning around unlit, and all this information, and that was kind of the whole trailer. Then finally, Matter, which looked a little Portal-ish for a while until we got the Matter, and this will be made for Kinect. Not Kinect Enhanced, made for Kinect. Don't know what it is. It involves robots and blocks, and I have no clue what the hell this game is.
Probably just another Portal wannabe kind of thing.
I don't know. The only reason it did that is the only reason people said that is because the same colors for the co-op characters, the same colors those guys have in their eyes, were the same colors that the little robot circle things had. Those same color of eyes. Next up, Resident Evil 6. We got a demo for that. Looked pretty much how Resident Evil 5 looked. It was Leon Kennedy and the chick that he's partnered with. Demo with them. A lot of reaction commands in this one.
Huh.
No, not reaction commands. QuickTime events. Lots of QuickTime events in this one. Kind of everything we've seen with Resident Evil before. You know, the very mobile combat, that kind of stuff, where you're able to fall back and shoot and roll around, then shoot again. Very mobile while shooting. Showed off here in the demo. And you are able to take cover in a Resident Evil game, which is super helpful.
I bet. I mean, that's a key thing.
That was pretty much it on Resident Evil 6. We got Ricketeer for Connect next. It's a kid's game. You pull back on a slingshot, fire this bomb at some walls and castles, and you destroy them. That's it. Somebody said Angry Birds for Connect.
Yeah, that's exactly the thought that was coming through my head.
I don't blame them, but yeah, it's a kid's game. There's not much else to say there.
Well, let's face it. Have you seen most of the games on the internet anymore? It's all something to do with slingshots or tower defense.
Next up, kind of a surprise to see at a Microsoft press conference. South Park RPG! They got a trailer, and the guy's coming out and talking about it and making fun of Xbox Glass. Which was kind of cool for them to make fun of that. They came out, talked about it, we got a trailer for it, showing that Uplay is the new kid. And, strangely enough, these guys were faced with a challenge when they were a part of making this RPG. They face a situation, they have to go from one of the main kids' house to another kid's house. They had a problem. They don't know where each kid's houses are located in the grand scheme of things. Since they're always at a show, they're like, oh, we could just cut to there. They're like, wait a minute. We have to map all this shit out now. Okay.
Weren't thinking that through.
Then we got Dance Central 3 being introduced with a Usher music interlude. And you may not like Usher's music, but damn, that man can dance. That man got some moves. He was so good, the freaking Dance Central 3 demo that was playing in the background could not keep up with him.
Dang.
And you could barely see it because smoke got pushed up right in front of the big screen. And finally, we ended up with Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Which should have been the other major one, but from what I've heard, not really.
It looked a lot like Modern Warfare 3.
Which looked a lot like Black Ops, which looked a lot like Modern Warfare 2. Should we keep going, or is that good enough?
It's enough. This is very talkative, which I find that surprising. I'm like, wait, are all the silent protagonists finally going to talk and talk this day and age? It's what it seems like. I mean, he was talking out, shouting commands, talking to his other squad mates. I'm like, well, this is a change of pace. They showed off some like wall penetrating gun, which I kept thinking auger, auger, auger. Except you charge it? I don't know. It seemed like the more you charge it, the harder the substance it could go through. I think. I don't know how it works. And you have some like remote controlled drones that you can be like on the number pad and be like, shoot there endlessly for a little bit. And then you shoot there endlessly and get him out of cover and kill him. And in the demo, you can fly a VTOL and take down stuff. And, oh, by the way, there's a female president in this game, too. That's a new thing every future game's predicting, female president.
Well, seeing as how we've done had an African-American president, why not?
Here's the question, is Hillary Clinton on the ballot? That answers my question then. That finished up Microsoft's press conference. Honestly, it could have been better, but it wasn't as bad as I've heard people say it is. That it completely sucked, and it's like, where are the games? I'm like, I just go, okay, some of these games are probably not in development yet.
And the ones that
Some of them
were probably weren't to that point.
Yeah. Even though Forza had a demo before, that's probably the only one that had any kind of working demo at the show.
That didn't show theirs.
Yeah.
Which I still think that is completely stupid. If you have a working demo, you ought to go ahead. I mean especially if the game's coming out that soon. I mean, if the game was going to come out next year sometime, then yeah, don't show it. It might not be ready.
Which seems to be a commonality between a lot of these games, is we're not getting them until 2013 or later.
Yeah, which makes you wonder why.
And I also heard, like, Microsoft played it safe, and I go, look, guys, the Wii U comes out tomorrow. Microsoft's like, we ain't got anything better than that. Y'all have fun.
Yeah, they're just sitting in their happy little corner, just hoping for the best.
It's like, we got nothing that can beat Wii U in terms of talking, so here's what we got.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's why they're all like, okay, Nintendo, you just have this day. We're just all going to go over here and huddle together and try to figure out how we're going to deal with that.
If I were to give it a scale on 1 to 10, I give it a 6. It had some good stuff, but it had boring to blah. It's just boring parts. I mean, the Xbox Glass technology, that's good, but
from everything I've heard, it sounds to me like the E3 that I caught with Black Ops and Reach was probably far better than this. Even though they sat there and talked most of the different features Kinect could do.
And now Dan Bryan is leading the audience in a yes, yes, yes chant. That is...
See, you can't have nothing on in the background without interrupting.
What would you rate it, just based off all this information? 1 to 10.
I'm assuming 10 being the best.
Yeah.
Probably a 5 or a 6. I mean, I didn't get to see it, but I'd probably say right around there.
But now we move on to the second press conference of the day, and one that didn't actually beat out Microsoft, if you ask me. And that is the EA's press conference. To start off with, we got a straight-up demo of Dead Space 3 that confirmed co-op. I have no clue who this other guy is, but oh good lord, I could only hear every other word they said on the GTTV broadcast, because guess what? They curse a lot.
Well then.
Hopefully this doesn't bleep out all that stuff, so I can actually know what the hell they're saying. You got it queued up? Dead Space 3.
What?
Dead Space 3.
Where did that one go?
It's right under Tomb Raider.
Oh, son of a gun, I've lost one.
It's still there in the dock.
Well, that was partially your fault there. You started fooling with the dock while I was getting everything.
My bad. I thought I had everything. But the freaking copy and paste screwed me up. Because I thought I had one thing copied, but I had a different thing copied.
See, this is all his fault. This time.
The problem is, I right-click copy.
Yeah, see, I lost that one.
Browser.
I don't know where that one went. But I have lost that somewhere.
See, I right-click copy from the web browser, but I have to Control-V in the document, so it screws me up.
You know, I probably
'Cause I
shouldn't have
don't
closed
Control-V.
that document in case you screwed me up on another one.
Hopefully not.
I'm hoping not. Because this one was just a bad scene all the way around. Okay, swapping over to it. I'm glad I didn't swap screens before. Alright. Give me just a second. Sizing the window up. Alright.
Alright. Dead Space in 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Looks like a drill. The warehouse should be just ahead. Then we better find a way to move it.
But, we're following the first player, which I'm assuming is Isaac. Second player, I have no clue his. Apparently he's some character from some comic.
I see what you're talking about.
Oh, and it only gets worse with the last game. I had no clue what the conversation they were trying to have. Because everything was bleeped on that one. Override switch? The one thing that's interesting about this Dead Space is I swear he got killed right there for a second, and they cut the separate footage. But the thing is about this Dead Space game, Dead Space is supposed to be actual survival horror. Like, it's supposed to be kind of a return to survival horror. That's what Dead Space 1 and 2 looked like to me. It was very atmospheric, very scary, but it was jump scares and stuff like that. But it was supposed to be actually scary. This doesn't actually seem all that scary in this demo.
No, not really.
It seems very action-y, which
Yeah.
is what I think one person from GTTV, I can't remember who it is, I think it was Sessler. Sam Sessler was part of GTTV's coverage. Because he left G4. Smart move, man. Smart move. He was saying he hoped they didn't do that since Resident Evil did that and it still found success.
Fatal fault detected. All systems shut down.
Jesus, I really thought that was it. Yeah. Fuck this planet. Come on.
But I will say, Dead Space still does look as good as it did as the first two do. Looks really good. And in case you're wondering where's the HUD, there is no HUD in this game. Your life bar is that little bar on your back. Your stasis meter, which is used to move stuff and freeze stuff in place, like freezing the drill in place. That's that little half circle on your right on the guy's right shoulder.
Huh.
That's all the HUD you get. Besides your ammo counter, which is on your gun. Which is really cool.
That is a neat transition there. I mean, that's something you don't see often.
Yeah. But Dead Space 3 is, although it is co-op, but it is drop-in, drop-out co-op.
So if someone has to walk away for whatever reason, they can just back out and it will still go on?
Yes. Exactly like the LEGO Star Wars games.
Now, see, that method I actually like, to a point. Now, I mean, that works, but you've got to look, if you're playing online, with a
It
co-op.
sucks if you're in a really intense moment and you need your buddy's help, and it's like, he has been disconnected.
Yeah. Or like I was fixing to say, if you've got online co-op, the case of how much internet usage you tie up just by playing the game.
Oh, by the way, they're about to get swallowed. Literally. And this is not a death scene. This is a continuation of the level. They have to continue on being digested. And, again, I think this was on GTTV. One of the guys from Visceral Games said, they're not getting out the same way they came in. Which makes me go, oh good lord, if you shit them out, no. Don't go for the easy route on this one. Have them slice their way out. Don't have them get shit out. That's never good.
Hey.
Oh yeah, right there. That's where he says it.
Coming in February 2013. Thank you.
Hey, all they said is they weren't getting out the same way they got in. There's a multitude of ways they could get out.
But anytime somebody says that, I'm like, that means they're getting shit out. No one wants to go through the event of getting shit out a giant monster. That is never good. Not even cutting your way out of a monster is enjoyable, as Delta Squad found out the hard way.
Yeah.
But February 2013 for that one. What do you think of Dead Space 3?
It looks good. I'm with what you said, though. It doesn't have that same feel that the first two had.
And somebody else pointed out, it feels more like Lost Planet than Dead Space. Which,
I wouldn't be able to make that comparison, honestly.
I've seen a little bit of Lost Planet, and I know this does take place on an ice planet for a little bit, and the comparison's a fair comparison. Although there are no mechs yet for Dead Space. Next up, Madden 13, with a long explanation on the new engine that allows for a lot more realistic hitting and the ability to try to go for a few extra yards if you stumble, and a connected career mode where you can play as a coach or a legend or just a regular Joe player, and you can keep going after you retire, whichever one. And what is kind of the stupidest thing ever, in connected career mode in the news section, not only do you get the persistent news of your career, there's also a virtual Twitter. Yeah, it's not enough. So we have a Twitter. No, we need a virtual Twitter for Madden 13. That's the greatest selling point for that game ever.
Yep, sure is.
I don't think it's as bad as it is hilariously stupid. I don't think we need a virtual Twitter from NFL experts.
No.
SimCity is up next for the Facebook, and what is supposed to be the greatest city building game on Facebook. It has a long way to go for that one, because everyone in their mother did that before SimCity got on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because of SimCity.
Let's see here. Zingo's got Cityville.
You can build a pseudo city in Blackwood and Bell Mysteries.
Yeah. I think they're just a tad bit behind on that.
Yeah. You can build a campus for an ESPN college thing. But they also announced an actual SimCity for the PC, multiplayer in co-op, and your choices do matter for not only your city, but the surrounding cities that you control. And yes, you can have giant monsters and UFOs and natural disasters and all those things. Like the original SimCity had.
Huh.
No, No, I'm not kidding. You can have something that looks like I believe in the original SimCity, you could have Godzilla attack and tear shit up
That would be
because you
awesome.
hate your citizens like that. And you can either be a good creator of a city, or you can be a complete dick. It doesn't matter. You get rewarded no matter what. And what is kind of cool, when you drop in buildings on your city, there's this thud and shaking of the camera that's cool. Just drop in thud. Like, oh, I'm just going to drop this here now. Nobody's going to pay attention. Battlefield 3 got premiered. Battlefield 3 Premium got shown off. Pretty much, if you know what Call of Duty Elite is, I'm guessing that's what it is, because I got a lot because in the stream I was in, he compared that a lot to that.
Yeah, Call of Duty Elite seemed like a big waste of money.
Well, it's a service where you can get guns and camo and all these other things, and with that, you got 4 separate DLC packs. An Aftermath one taking place after an earthquake, one that introduces motorcycles in the battlefield, an all-out vehicle combat one, and a close quarters combat one. I think that was all of them.
By the way, from what you've explained, yeah, I agree. Call of Duty Elite clone.
Oh, that's not the only one. We got more. Next up, SWOTOR got an update. BioWare just came out there, explained the updates of SWOTOR, going, okay, here's what we've recently done with the game, updating stuff. They showed off a trailer showing a new class, which is some cat people. I know there's a name, but they look like cat people. I think they are cat people.
Cat people!
I think they showed off a new class, new PvP battlegrounds, new level cap, new stuff everywhere, in every foreseeable form of SWOTOR, so more stuff. More SWOTOR stuff. But no mention of Mass Effect 3 ending, which might have been a good thing, because heads would have rolled.
Oh yeah, they would have.
At that point in the conference, I think.
And you probably would have had the biggest riot at any E3 there ever was.
No, there would have been clapping. I think there would have been straight up boos for that one, or a mixed reaction. Nobody would be happy for that one. It's like...
It would have started out, you would have had half of them applauding them, you would have had half of them booing them, and then those two would realize it and start fighting, and they would just be a chaotic mess.
Yeah.
It was for everyone's best interest that that was not mentioned. And guess what? You just broke it. We weren't going to mention that for a while.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, I had to say, no, it didn't get mentioned. But BioWare still got a positive reaction. They still clapped for the person who came out to talk about SWOTOR.
Yeah, because they weren't talking about Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I guarantee it to you, if that same guy had went up there and said something about Mass Effect, he would have got booed off the stage.
Up next, Medal of Honor Warfighter got shown off. A little bit single player of that. Kind of looks a little bit like Battlefield, only less colorful.
Huh.
That was kind of it. And AJ is smiling at Kane, and I think Kane is utterly confused at the crazy that is in front of him. Even like Kane Sanderson, he's thinking, that bitch is nuts. I should know. I'm crazy too. That's pretty much it for Warfire, except the multiplayer, you get to play as various Tier 1 teams from across the globe, 3 of which come from the U.S.
Huh.
And one of them is like OG something, and there was a black guy sliding on his knees across the ground, which didn't help. And it looked like short sleeve street dude, which made it worse. So I'm like, what? EA Sports, lots of social integration with a lot of the EA Sports stuff was what's next. That was pretty much all I wrote down, because That's all I could pay attention to, because I'm like, okay. FIFA 13. Guess what? FIFA also's coming to FIFA 13.
What?
Football Club. And guess what Football Club is?
What? I'm scared.
Call of Duty Elite Clone.
Oh my god. That's the common theme anymore, isn't it?
Hey, one person makes money, everyone wants to make money. That's how business works in a way.
Yeah, and that's also how business fails.
Next up, kind of a surprise, because I didn't know THQ lost the license. EA now officially has the UFC license and can make UFC games. Dana White came out and did his spiel, and that was it. I was surprised because I'm like, THQ lost the license? I know before this, the new president of THQ, who was the co-founder of Naughty Dog, said they kind of put a bunch of projects on hold and downsized THQ. But I had no clue that they lost that license.
Jeez.
So I'm like, well, this could be good. I think EA MMA went over well. So, UFC titles every year from now on.
That can be a good thing or a bad thing.
If the roster changes as much as WWE's does on a yearly basis, that could be a good thing.
I don't think it does.
Then it's probably going to be a bad thing. That's kind of that's the only reason I feel like I can justify WWE having a yearly title. From year to year, the roster drastically changes.
Oh yeah.
Because I guarantee you, like 25 superstars get released or fired every year for X reason, and then a bunch more get hired on
to replace the ones that got fired or let go.
That was pretty much it on all that. And finally, to wrap up, and unfortunately, we don't have the demo because they've not posted the demo yet.
Aww.
And I sad.
Darn.
Wait, no wait. Have they? This is the gameplay they showed. Yes, it is. Yes, they finally posted the gameplay. God damn, it took them forever.
So we doing the gameplay?
Yeah, go down to this GT movie playlist. Second one. Took them for bloody fucking ever to post that one up.
Where at now? Just give me a link. I'm not gonna fight with it. Okay.
TeamSpeak 3 is loading. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh god damn it.
Which one? Okay.
I about put it in the lobby one, but it's like, no. It's sufficient permissions.
Really?
Yes.
I gotta fix that.
Alright.
So are we doing the trailer or no?
Nah, just doing the gameplay.
Okay then. I'm just gonna swap to that on this tab then. I knew it.
Ed locked up?
Nope. Starts playing all on its own. Oh, come on, Firefox. Quit being a jerk. Thank you. Okay. Transition. What? Where did that come from? Ah! Okay. Computer's starting to tick me off. Just a little bit. Alright, I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
Pardon me as I'm trying to fix this. There we go.
In case you're wondering, yes, Need for Speed Most Wanted got debuted. October 30th is the release date. This is gameplay of it. Autolog stuff. You know, take everything Hot Pursuit did and give it a little bit of improvement. That's kind of what Most Wanted did. Here's some gameplay for you. Now, I watched this right here and I'm like, that looks a little bit Burnout-ish. Then I remember, wait, this is Criterion Games. This is the guys who made Burnout.
Of course it's going to.
Yeah. Hot Pursuit looked like it too, so I'm like, why am I not surprised by it? Why am I surprised with this? Oh yeah, I haven't played Hot Pursuit in a while. And then I saw somebody on Twitter was like, Most Wanted, did they do one? And I'm like, yes they did. But this is Criterion Games is Most Wanted. That's why they have Criterion Games on the cover. To differentiate the two. I will say, it's not that they don't have the big light up arrows to be like, this is where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, instead of check, it should say stupid.
I believe he's driving a Porsche.
Looks like it.
Driving through a billboard of Criterion Games, oh, by the way. Wreck that and wreck the Mustang. I'm okay with this because it's the new one. I believe that was a boss too, because it has the boss stripes on it. The C stripes are on the side. Like, yeah, the race is done! We can end the demo! Oh, wait, we have to elude the police now. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, this demo took a little bit too long to evade the police. And I will say as much, if I had the controls, I might have avoided him faster, avoided the police faster. Maybe. I would probably just would have
depends.
I probably just found a straight lane and went nos whee and got rid of him instead of driving in circles in the dirt. Because that's a horrible idea to do to try to evade the police, especially in a Porsche.
Well, if you take them all out, then it isn't a bad idea.
And bravo!
Bravo, good sir. Oh my god.
Got hung up on the wall. I hate those moments. You're like, what about the cops? What about the cops?
Boosh! What the f did I hit?
No, forward, forward, forward! Why are you spinning the wheel? Stop spinning the wheel.
Oh, come on, would he lose them already?
Again, that's why Criterion Games is right under Most Wanted. Like, this is the Criterion Games one.
Jeez. That took way too long. And what am I fixing to do? I'm fixing to make a boo-boo. Okay.
It looks as good, you know, it looks as good as Hot Pursuit. It's more Hot Pursuit. I like Hot Pursuit, so I'd probably pick up this game.
It'd be a good one to have.
Even though I wasn't the one who bought the run, but I played the run, and that was a bad idea. Some of the stuff in there was a bad idea. Like, having to change out cars in the middle of the race if you wanted to change out cars. And having to be stuck with one car for a specific part of the race. That was kind of bad when shit changed.
Wow.
Just a little bit too difficult for no reason, if you ask me. Then finally, we ended with Crisis 3, and it's Crisis.
From what I heard, that was not as big of a perk as as it should have been.
It looks like previous Crisis games, and yet again, you get a bow and arrow. Except it's a compound bow. It looks like a compound bow this time. So, 3 different instances at E3 you can wield a bow and arrow.
That seems to be a common theme there.
I wonder why. I'm going to say it's the Hunger Games. I think. I blame the Hunger Games for that one, because Hawkeye can't take no credit for that one, because Avengers came out after that. But I will say this much, Hawkeye was the originator of badass bow arrowness, I think. Don't know when Green Arrow premiered. But I'll pretty much wrap up the EA press conference. What do you think?
Sounds like they could have done better, but they did, so.
I'd say it'd be worse than Microsoft because a lot of the stuff that I'm explaining took forever. It was boring. The guy I was watching streaming almost fell asleep twice while watching.
Jeez.
And he was actually wanting to pay attention. That's just a lot. Actually, almost all the stuff we knew what was coming in. Really no surprises here. And the Call of Duty Elite knockoff stuff was not all that interesting.
No, not in the least.
I mean, for me, the most entertaining part of this is that Madden 13 will have a virtual Twitter.
Yeah, that was funny.
Because that's exactly what Madden 13 needs, is a virtual Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Twitter. Might as well have a virtual Twitter. Wait.
Oh.
Did anyone else think that was a bad idea? Okay. We'll just go with it then.
Overall, I'd rate this a point lower for me, lower than Microsoft, because I feel like with Microsoft, we had some high points. We had things we could look forward to. And you can get some legitimate enjoyment and knowledge out of. EA, not a damn thing.
Yeah, there wasn't anything. I mean, really, even that Need for Speed, I mean, yeah, that was good, but that's about it. There wasn't any awe to it or anything like that.
There's nothing special to it. There was nothing special to anything EA brought to the table.
Yeah. I mean,
And again, people were...
It was like they were not even trying.
And again, people were like, oh, this conference sucked. And I'm like, there's a difference between sucking and being blah. This was being blah.
Yeah, this was just grand blah.
You know, what sucks is Caffeine Man from last year's Ubisoft press conference. And speaking of Ubisoft press conference, that's where we're going next. Ubisoft press conference ends out our night of press conference-y. And they started out with a Flow Rider performance, which some people shit on it on Twitter. I was okay with it because I don't think Flow Rider's that bad. I mean, granted, he doesn't sound that good, but not that many people sound good in person than off a CD.
Yeah. A lot of people, if they can't have that studio tweaking them and making them sound good, then yeah, no.
The one thing I found surprising about the Flow Rider performance is the mic he was holding, it had this guard on it, the size of a Texan belt buckle that was all blinged out. I don't know the point of it. It was this mic guard, as I called it, that was all blinged out in the size of a Texas belt buckle.
Wow.
I'm like, why do you need a mic guard for? Do you think somebody's gonna hop up there and attempt to punch your face out? Because I think you could take him without the mic guard, because you're kind of ripped, sir. He was just out there to intro in Just Dance 4. It's Just Dance 4. It's like every other Just Dance game. Only they have the Wild Wild West song from Wild Wild West in it. And that made me smile, because I kind of like that movie. Did you see that movie?
I don't think I have, actually.
Will Smith and someone else, I can't remember who it is. All I know is Will Smith's in it. It's kind of entertaining.
I don't think I have, actually.
It's Will Smith rapping. That's what it is. Moving on to there. We got Far Cry 3 demo with boobs! Except they weren't really boobs because except they didn't censor them because there was a little bit of paint over the nipples. So it was okay!
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how the demo started, and I'm like, the fuck? Okay, I know this game's gonna be trippy at points, but you have a bare-breasted woman with war paint on her straddling you as you're laying down on something.
Huh.
I'll give you points for just being out there, but gotta do better than that. But get down from there, you're hunting down this guy, and you're killing people, and you have to face off against Bengal tigers that you shoot. No, I'm not kidding. Bengal tigers do attack. You can shoot cages of Bengal tigers, have them attack enemies, but then they will attack you, and you have to shoot them.
Huh.
Cue PETA, ladies and gentlemen. 'Cause that's not the only time we're gonna have animal violence during Ubisoft's press conference. But once you do encounter this guy, you have a very trippy sequence that has to be seen to believe anything I'd ever say from it. You just need to watch it for the full effect. Trust me, just watch it. Just watch this trippy sequence from this demo. And wait for the last line because it makes it worse.
Wow.
This is weird. Far Cry 3 looks good, but...
It's just one of those out there games.
Yeah. We got a trailer for Blacklist. The CG trailer I talked about before. This is where it got thrown in. Then... Wii U stuff, surprisingly.
Huh.
First up, we got a trailer for Avengers Battle for Earth. And... weirdly enough, the trailer starts off with Wolverine fighting Venom, and then moves on to Spider-Man and Storm fighting Magneto, and then it's the final shot. You have the characters from Avengers in their classic comic costumes, all with their backs to the camera, standing on top of a building, and that's the trailer. No clue what the game looks like.
Huh.
But that was the trailer. Kudos for knowing for the fact that we know who the Avengers are, at least when it comes to movies, and just have them in there last. Just the kind of those, oh damn, shit's about to get real, son, moment. But then we move on to probably the surprise, if you ask me, one of the surprises of E3 when it comes to Ubisoft's press conference. I have to queue up this video, but we're about to watch the demo for Rayman Legends. Now, there's something very special about this demo. You see, this is running on Wii U. This is a full-on Wii U demo.
So, they kind of just dropped the bomb there.
No, this isn't the only Ubisoft game. This is not the only Ubisoft game for Wii U. And another game I'm gonna mention here in a little bit that got shown off after this. Will actually be at Wii U's at the Nintendo press conference tomorrow in playable form, possibly. But this is a playable demo on Wii U. Granted, it's on, I think it was beta, on a beta Wii U. So the Wii U controller was corded, whereas the full release will be cordless. But still, this is running on Wii U tech.
So the controller's the only thing, essentially, that is different between this and the release.
Apparently.
Huh.
You got it ready?
I'm ready whenever you are. I'm waiting on
Alright.
you.
3, 2, 1, go. And yes, they're all sitting down for this one. They went and got the chairs and brought them down. And by the way, this game looks gorgeous. Rayman Origins look good, but this takes it to a whole new level.
Alright, I'm joined on stage by Julien, David, and Emile. Now please note, we are using early Wii U development kits, so the Wii U gamepad is still using wires, but the final version will of course be wireless. We're also really excited to show you the new Wii U Pro controller that we'll be playing with as well. Now as you can see, we have a brand new playable character. His name's Murphy. He's our dedicated player for the new Wii U controller, and has lots of crazy moves using the touchscreen. Let's watch how Rayman and Murphy work together to get through the map.
Yeah, so that character, he's being completely controlled by the Wii U controller. The other guy is being controlled by the Wii U Pro controller, which we'll talk about tomorrow, because that got brought out in Nintendo's pre-E3 Wii U stuff conference, kind of, from yesterday.
Each controller has specific actions and roles. The combination of sticks and buttons and touch-based gameplay create an infinite amount of co-op combos.
Such as grabbing the enemy, holding him up, it's like, punch him, punch him, punch him, I got him, I got him, I got him!
So, it's co-op.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little bit more interesting from what the comedy says later. Like, right about now.
For the purposes of this demo, we've only been showing the two-player experience, so let's have Glowbox jump in. In the final version of the game, you'll actually be able to play with up to 5 players on the Wii U, and you can of course use your Wii remotes.
5-player co-op. Yeah. 4
That's
people.
such an odd number.
Here's the thing: one person's gonna have the Wii U controller, so one guy's gonna be the fairy guy doing all the cutting and stuff and all that movement. The other 4 people are gonna be playing like the Rayman and the blue guy with either Wii controllers or Wii Pro controllers, something along those lines.
Huh.
That's the weird thing about the Wii U. It technically has 5 possible players built in. 4 Wii's plus a Wii U.
Wow. That's an odd one right there, though.
And that is an outline of the Wii U controller, which looks kind of weird in my opinion. Think reverse layout of a PlayStation 3 controller, and that just seems weird to me. I mean, look at that! That just looks weird!
Alright, finally we're really excited to show you one of our brand new maps. Keep an eye on Murphy's screen because he sees something different.
Oh, by the way, this is the coolest part of this
For all
demo.
you people watching at home, turn up the volume. Enough of me talking. Let's do this, guys.
Just listen. It gets better.
This is actually kind of awesome.
Yes, while you're platforming, you get to rock out loud. And this is a really cool sequence for a 2D platformer. That looks really good.
Oh yeah.
Alright! Thank you very much! Come check us out at the booth!
On their way in the demo, then on a friggin' rock and roll song.
That is awesome.
No confirmation on the leak trailer with the figures on the Wii U and those being scanned in. Nothing on that yet. But still, really cool. You might want to close out that page before it goes to something else.
I did.
Alright.
And dumbass me luckily didn't have the title for the next one up. I forgot to transition before I closed that one. So, luckily nothing showed up.
But next up, we got a trailer featuring a lot of stuff. There will be a Raving Rabbids game. Assassin's Creed 3 will also be on Wii U, along with a bunch of other titles, including Zombie U, a Wii U zombie apocalypse game that I think is a first-person shooter, or third-person shooter. Can't remember which one it was. But they showed a trailer with God Save the Queen in the background, and British people being attacked by zombies, and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. But we will see that tomorrow at the Wii press conference, as said by the Ubisoft guys, in an interview with the G4 TV after the press conference. It's like, when we see the zombie game, it's like, you'll see it tomorrow. You'll get to see more of it tomorrow. You might want to check out all the press conferences. That wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Should have been obvious to begin with, but a lot of Wii U stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, it actually gives us insight of why the Wii U has to have a tablet. I'm not calling it a controller. I refuse to call it a controller. Nintendo can go suck it before I call it a controller. That's a tablet, not a controller.
And then we moved on to Assassin's Creed 3, where we got a CG trailer showing our main character be kind of badass, and it's like, you Americans, you're running away from battle. Where's me? He walks all past them, and is like, oh, screw you guys. Goes, grabs a horse, goes running off the horse up against all these British soldiers who shoot him at first. He ducks behind the horse and kind of uses the horse as cover. The horse, I guess, dies. Runs, goes behind the rocks. They shoot at him again, hit the rocks. Goes at him, starts killing a bunch of fools to some dubstep beat, which I don't mind. I don't mind that. When it's just subtly done. As the CG trailer did it. And then proceeds to jump at the end of it. He jumps up, shoots an arrow into the main general guy on the horse, jumping over a bunch of British dudes. Then walks up to him with a tomahawk, moves his coat, or I guess a Templar cross, and then I guess proceeds to kill him. You don't see that on screen, I believe. But then we got this trailer. Not this trailer. This demo for Assassin's Creed 3. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Where we are in New England, winter of 1776, as we are chasing some deer. And our hero, ladies and gentlemen, running along. That's really cool how free running, even though it's a very rural environment, it still feels like free running. And yes, you can climb trees. And walk on them like a monkey.
Well, of course, you're an assassin.
And I love how those like branched off trees that normally would be such a pain in the ass to get, would normally seem like you can't go through them, you can actually go through them. And deer, and you actually have to hunt deer and various animals and skin them and get meat. Because that's a form of currency in the game. Oh, by the way, wolves. Hi, Wolfie! So we've had attacks on Bengal tires. We've had a deer get skinned alive, as you can see, not skinned alive, skinned the bone, as you saw right there for a quick second. You can see again. And 2 to 3 wolves killed. Kinda brutally. Yeah, Thea's not gonna like Ubisoft's press conference. And this game does take place across all 4 seasons, and I believe encompasses 30 years before, during, and after the Revolution.
Huh.
Which is what I was thinking Assassin's Creed 3 was going to be, with the Revolution setting. And I think just the Revolution, just taking place during the Revolution War would be enough to fill a game.
Here's the meat you requested.
Thank you. Please accept.
I don't know what he gives him because I don't see anything popping up that he got anything.
Haven't eaten proper food in weeks. Already to start gnawing on my boot leather.
Where is Silas?
Still holed up in the fort along the cliff. I hear he plans to leave tonight with a small force and attack a continental camp further south. You could follow them.
Let the Patriots fight their own battles. I'm here for the Templar.
To the point as always. Very well, stick to the woods. The fort is heavily defended, but if you approach silently, you should be able to make short work of them.
I also like, right here in a second, that they do compensate for deep snow. You see right there, some of those guys are walking through deep snow. They're slowed down and are having to take big strides to get through it.
And even the horse had to kind of slow down.
Yeah. I'm also seeing with our main character here. I can't remember his name. Damn it. Yeah, see here. Yeah, he has to take these long strides to get through the deep snow, but once he's in the trees, Buki Silva. And a guillotine wire, even though I believe it's just a dagger, he just shoots right into the spine. And I love how silky smooth his combat is compared to Ezio and Altair's. And again, you can see the hidden blade is a dagger now. I just love how silky smooth it is. It's like, ooh, it's like fastest assassin we've had as a main character so far. Like, you son of a bitch, don't you dare alert anyone! I also kind of find it interesting that he's more preferable to the tomahawk than the hidden blade. Which there may be like more of a story reason behind that. But I think it's kind of cool. It is nice how they're using something that's kind of been a tactic of gamers for the longest of times. Just sliding down a deep embankment to get to somewhere. It's actual gameplay and there's actual animation for it.
That's one way to get their attention.
Yeah, and one way to clear the way. By the way, bye guys! You're here to kill your general. Oh, hi, general. Your head is mine. I also love how silky smooth this chase is as well, just moving straight from one another. Hop off, and instead of popping out the hidden blade, just stab him with the freaking bayonet on the gun.
Oh jeez, that was awesome.
And we had a little bit of the trailer that played after this play while it's not supposed to. Because Tubuckus is supposed to chime in and do a bit to get to him and host of this little event later. But I just love how silky smooth Assassin's Creed 3 seems. And I also feel like just standing back and countering, I feel like I have a reason to not do that anymore. I have more fun rolling around and being like, chop, 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 cut, cut.
Yeah, it makes it feel like you can actually just run in, finish the job real quick, and run out.
The final two games Ubisoft premiered, actually not been premiered, but showed off. First off, first up, Shoot Mania got shown off, a esports built shooter, a first-person shooter. They had an esports competition where they had a bunch of pro players, 3 girls, 3 guys face up against each other in an elite mode where 3 defenders go off against 1 attacker. The 3 defenders all have rocket launchers, and they have to hit the 1 attacker with 2 rockets to kill him and win the game. But the 1 attacker has a one-shot kill weapon where all that person has to do is shoot each one of the players once, and the attacker wins.
Huh.
Guys ended up winning the esports competition. Shoot Mania does look kind of cool. I haven't really been interested in any of the Mania stuff Ubisoft does. But this seemed kind of cool that it's an built for esports game. A built for competition game, which I don't think many games do that outside of fighting games.
Not really.
Finally, we move on to the final game in the surprise of today's E3, outside of anything Sony has done.
Which we won't know about until tomorrow. You waiting on me?
I gotta queue it up too.
Oh. I didn't know if you were waiting on me to swap over or not.
Now, I did not know the title was Watch Dogs until the very end. And before this, we got a little bit of trailer talking about the guy who planted a virus. I can't remember how long ago it was. He planted a virus in system to knock out the power to a lot of the northern seaboard, northeastern seaboard. Through one little fault in the system. And it goes on to talk about in 2011, this centralized transit system essentially connects everything. Internet, cell phones, bridge controls, red lights, cameras, probably ATMs. All this computerized stuff is now centralized and in one system. It's all controlled in a city by a computer. But it asks the question, the computer controls the city, but who controls the computer? And then we get this memo.
Huh.
You ready?
I'm ready whenever you are.
3, 2, 1, go. Fine. The hell? Hang on. My video's not playing.
Oh, great. Technical difficulties. You ready?
Hang on, I'm gonna refresh the plays and page, see if it helps. Try this again.
Alright, you ready now?
Yes.
Try that
3,
again.
2, 1, go.
Is it playing this time?
Yes, now it is playing.
Now mine's not. See, this was your fault. Alright, try that again. You might as well just refresh yours too. That way we both know we're good. You ready?
Yes. Alright. Third time's the charm in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, there we go. Can't believe you messed mine up when you did that.
Now also, it does say PS3, Xbox 360, I believe Wii for this. No, PC, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and this is running on a PS. God damn, I went to full screen it, you son of a bitch.
I know the truth.
Yours mess up?
Yes.
God!
I know how you think.
It's on YouTube. Can't we just pull it up from YouTube?
I don't know.
Here, I'm fixing to see. Yes, it's on YouTube.
I gotta get through that first so I can click on it.
And it's the exact same one. I'm just going to run mine from YouTube. We don't have problems out of YouTube. Do you need the link?
I can probably just get it out of there. Alright. Let's fail this time.
Hold on a second now. Okay. Let's try this again.
Fourth time's the charm in 3, 2, 1, go.
Thank God for YouTube.
Yeah. But this is running on a PS3. But it's not sure when this will be released or what platforms it's going to be released. But it looks
Well, no,
good.
they said PC, 360, and PS3.
Yeah, but the article went on to say these could be placeholder platforms.
I doubt it.
I know how you think. I see the digital shadow you cast.
Another thing to talk about is digital shadow people cast of, I think it's like a little over 2 gigs is what people, is a digital shadow people cast a year or in a lifetime, I'm not sure.
I'm going to find you and expose you to the world.
And now we're on to gameplay. This is actual gameplay of the game. As I believe our objective is to confront this Joseph character. As you see, all these little icons, you can interact with all these various icons in various ways. You can hack them and do stuff with them.
Showers are expected to give way to thunderstorms and violent winds. The National Weather Alert has issued a severe storm warning until 1 a.m. in the greater Chicago area.
We're here at the gallery opening of media mogul Joseph DeMarco's.
Yeah, Joseph DeMarco's.
Huh.
Yeah,
You see, from right here, you can jam the communications of all of the phones and the cameras and all the phones in this area from the touch of a button, because you are connected to this centralized system. You are able to use all this technology against people.
I'm just Mark. Welcome to Dot Connection, my digital gallery made of underground art and music. I hope you'll enjoy viewing, listening, and interacting with the pieces.
And that QR code right there leads to a website called Dot Connection, and has something to do with this game virally.
Huh.
Who knows? But you can get tickets to a gallery in Chicago. But yeah, you can hack these people's phones theoretically and do stuff with them.
Where the fuck you been? You leave me standing here for 45 minutes in this DeMarco art bullshit charity. I spent all afternoon getting her ready for you. She's oiled, she's loose, she's perfect, just the way you like. You done yet? This is another reason why we don't hang out.
No. We don't hang out because we kill each other.
See? You, my friend, much like this shit show, have no art, no nuance, no subtlety, and it really irritates the shit out of me sometimes. So why the fuck are you here? Is there a target here?
You really want to know?
Fuck you.
It's DeMarco.
DeMarco? Oh, shit. Huh. Well, you know what? In that case, consider that a donation. So, you got a plan there, tough guy? Because DeMarco's not even here. You're using yourself as bait. Oh my god, I love it because it's such a horrible idea.
Seems to be working to me. I'm gonna make sure DeMarco knows I'm here.
I like it. Good hunting.
They had to identify DeMarco's associate. So, how would one go about identifying an associate of DeMarco's if one has access to literally all of the technology in this room? Let's do some facial recognition. No.
There you
Hello.
Joe, it's your guy. He's here.
Oh, thank you for talking to him on the phone. Now I can hear you.
I see. He has some balls, doesn't he? You make sure he stays there. I don't want him leaving. I'm driving over now. We'll be there in a minute.
I've already got security on it. He's not going anywhere.
Oh, thank you for informing me on all this, fair lady. Now you have to confront DeMarco. And, oh, you don't look happy. Let's just walk away from you. How about we go out the back way?
I want every exit covered. This guy doesn't leave.
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, thank you for making your communication. Oh, thank you. Can you hold this for me? And this, and this,
and that.
I love how he has a baton.
And I think I'm walking this way.
Let's walk out the door. See, he's driving in. Again, I have access to essentially everything technological in the city. Oh, he's coming down this street. Is he? Let's see here. Ooh, red light. This should be fun. Let's see. Traffic lights. Traffic lights. Let's turn them all green. And chaos ensues. Quite a bit of chaos, including the gas station that's kind of on fire. Ooh, people are shooting at me. Focus fire these two away. Oh.
Face shot.
Come on.
I'll be a nice guy. Hey, dude, stupid. Out of the car. Come on. Out of the car. Let's get you out of the line of fire.
Stay low.
Even though I probably killed your wife. And that chick. Ooh, now. Over the hood. Over another hood. In your face. Ooh, thank you for the carbine. Goodbye, good stuff. And whoosh! Oh, there goes that camera. Oh wait, no, that camera's still there. Different camera. Mark out that. Headshot. Alright then. Let's go get the Marcos and punish him for the crimes he got acquitted of. Hey, out of the car! No gun for you.
Joseph DeMarco. This is suicide. You understand that? You kill me, and you'll open a door you'll never close.
Right.
You know what? You're gonna deliver a message for me.
Yeah, sure.
Here's a bullet.
No way.
There's my message. Hope you remember it.
I think that was a good message.
And now, for probably the coolest part of this demo. It's about to come up here in a quick second. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go get us a car and get out of here.
That one looks good.
Let's get out of here. Driving along as we go. Whee!
Stop! We will shoot you! 961 Charlie, your squad...
Bridges. Let's pull the bridge out. Whee! Wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's not the part. Damn it! Oh, god damn it, that is not the part of it. That is the really cool part.
That game looks good. That game
It
looks
gets
real good.
better because that was not the end. That was not the end of the demo that you saw during the press conference. You did not see him drive away and jump a bridge. No. Son of a gun. Son of a gun.
You can't find it now.
I need the demo they did at the press conference. I gotta dig through E3 stuff. Let's see here. Hopefully they put it up at some point. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Yes, here we go. This should be. I'll check it before I send you the link.
Okay.
Because it gets better. Come on, video. Load. Ads! All of the ads. Well, but in the meantime, what do you think of Watch Dogs?
From what I saw right there, that would be worth it to buy that. I don't care which console that would be, I would buy it.
You have a gun, but you know what you have better? You can hack everything that is connected to the system. I don't know, it was kind of weird how somebody on the stream was like, I'm not sure how this is broken down and all this stuff. And I'm like, you can hack anything that's connected to the system, essentially. Anything! Oh, bloody hell.
You can't find it, can you?
I did, but it's gonna take me a while to get to the part, because it's right at the end. I'll have to send this to you, and hopefully you can preload it faster than me.
Oh, GT? Okay.
Yeah. Have it play in the background, otherwise. Let's go over Ubisoft press conference. What do you think of Ubisoft's press conference?
It was better than EA's, that's for sure. That Watch Dogs really had me in one of those just trances because of how the gameplay is and how it all felt together. That honestly looked like a game I could get into. Were you wanting me to run this just while we were talking or what?
Just in the background so I can get you the time code and you can go to that part and play it.
Okay. You do realize we got up to the 9:44 mark. Technically.
I know.
Well, I mean, that could help you out some there.
Okay, go to the 9-minute mark and pause.
I see the digital shadow you cast. You lied everyone else.
9 on the dot?
Yes.
Crap.
Because this is where the demo we just saw and the demo they showed at the Ubisoft press conference go their separate ways, and where this demo makes this game so much better for the number of possibilities it could do.
Alright, I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Intrusion detected? What is this? Who be hacking my network? You see that second person? There's a reason he's there.
Cops are closing. He's on the move.
All right, get to your vehicle fast. I want everyone to track Pierce and protect him, at least for now.
Yes, folks. Yeah, you're saying it right. Not only. Yeah, and all that chatter. Guess what else it means? Not only is this just 2-player co-op, it's more.
Holy crap.
Multi-player in a single player. Everything you can do times how many people are in the game. It just got better.
Oh my god.
Think of the possibilities.
Oh. There's so much that they can go from off of that.
I mean, literally, you could have multiple people doing what they did with the camera, with the stoplights, only they could direct him to a specific location for an ambush.
Oh, jeez.
That's just one thing, and I only thought of that because of Italian Job. Or you could have multiple people doing multiple distractions. Also, one person can kill one guy someplace else. It gets better. Nobody saw this one coming in. The only clue we had is before the press conference, they were scanning people before the show. And just before the guy came out and talked about it, you saw this green laser kind of pass over the crowd and come back to the stage, and that same kind of text box, saying specific information about a person, popped up on screen with the guy who walked on stage. This is the reason to be excited about E3, because this game may be coming soon, and I'd only think it could only get better on a next-gen console. It can only get better on a next-gen console. I'm so excited for this game. I'm like, I get to play some hacker anti-hero, and I get to use this technology however the bloody hell I want. Ooh, so... Ubisoft definitely had the best press conference out of the first 3.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what Sony's got up their sleeve, but Yeah, Ubisoft took it home. That's for sure.
I only saw a couple of stuff, and it kind of looked like stuff we've already seen. Another Assassin's Creed 3 demo, PlayStation All-Stars, and Quantic Dream's new project. And that's all I saw.
The only thing that I could think of that would even come close would be Halo 4 and Splinter Cell. But I mean, as far as complete press conferences, Ubisoft took it.
But then you also have to think, this is a brand new IP under Ubisoft. A brand new IP. Think of all the places this could go if this succeeds.
Oh, what are you meaning if? Have you ever heard of a game that Ubisoft released that didn't succeed?
End War? I don't think that was that big of a success.
It might not have been that big of a success, but it still was.
Yeah.
There has not been one game that I've seen Ubisoft throw out that has completely bombed.
I mean, I just hope that this isn't like other games that we've kind of gotten pop out of nowhere at E3s before that disappear forever, like Agent. Or like that spy MMO that got showed at one E3 and has been very silent ever since. And I gotta go look that game back up and see how it's going, because I was interested in that one.
I'll tell you right now, I honestly think they've got them something on this one, and I really hope that this isn't just one of those ideas that they have to quit for whatever reason.
I don't want this to disappear into obscurity and oblivion. This is a really cool idea, and I hope that this doesn't get overshadowed by Wii U, that this is the talk of day one, and when E3's all over, this is going to be something we get to talk about again, because maybe we get more.
I hope.
Because this seems like fun. It's like, I think somebody said Grand Theft Auto with hacking abilities, and I think it's a pretty good description.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Because you get to do a lot of cool stuff. You know, you got the free roaming, you got to kind of do whatever you want, but now you're adding in this new layer of, I now get to control traffic cams and bridges, and I get to hack cell phones and do all this cool stuff with technology, and I'm like, yes! Don't let this one die.
And as long as they continue with that other look to that demo that we saw,
yeah,
then you've also got that added layer of, do I ambush this guy or do I protect him? In real time, too.
Well, it was it said a crew objective is like get him to it. It's like help him out, and and the keyword is group, as in more than just him.
Yeah.
As in we've got more than just two people doing this. We got more than just two people with these abilities. It provides for so many possibilities. It's like, yes!
Well, and did you notice when it panned out there was 3 different talk waves?
Actually, there was more than that, because a couple disappeared. I think there might have been like at least 5, maybe 6.
So you look, okay, if they play this right, online capabilities allow up to 16. If they play this right, you're talking about having 15 other people playing right alongside you in the same world, either helping you or hindering you. Because you know that could be an option there.
Imagine a competitive multiplayer with this just this concept.
You wouldn't even have to worry about competitive multiplayer. You could just have like good guy, bad guy options and just have campaign only, with each person being able to either help or mess up someone else. You think of that much potential there. And that's not even counting the fact of a competitive multiplayer. You throw that in there, and that's even more.
I can just imagine a competitive multiplayer where you're just walking along, and all of a sudden you see the security camera, and it kind of turns and kind of looks at you and zooms in. It's like, why are you looking at me?
Oh, that would be so freaking awesome.
Or you just get that interrupt. It's like this intrusion detected, and you're like, son of a bitch, where are you? Where are you? All of a sudden, you're looking at all the cameras, just be like, it's like, motherfucker, don't you?
Who's doing that this
You're
time?
scanning the crowd like, who the fuck is it? Who been screwed with my shit?
Meanwhile, the guy that's messing with you is way up on top of a building somewhere out of sight where you can't even see him.
And if he wants to kill you, he's just got a rifle. It's like, lines up the shot and bang.
Oh. That game has so much potential. And I hope Ubisoft takes it to the fullest.
Now, granted, we're kind of speculating all out the ass of where this game could go and all this stuff.
There's multiple ways.
I'd probably be a little bit disappointed if some of these ideas don't get there, but I'm like, there's still just the potential. It's all there.
Yeah.
Ubisoft has all the room in the world to do whatever they want with this game. They've got the concept. They've got people's interest. Now they just need to get it out there. This is how great games get started.
And this is how this great game's gonna go.
But that'll wrap up our press conferences. Ubisoft ended on this one, and Ubisoft, if I gave it a grade, it'd probably be an 8. If only for the fact that Tobiah, whatever name he goes by, who is one of the co-hosts of Ubisoft, I really didn't like him. And the chick could have been better, although she was okay. If it wasn't for the host, I say this would be the press conference so far, because you got a good mix of established franchises getting showcased. You got a brand new surprise, just pure out of nowhere, blowing people's minds, and you got other titles as well being showed off, and you got the Wii U showing off a day early.
And actually getting to see gameplay from what the Wii U has
really
to
good
offer.
Really good gameplay on top of that with Rayman Legends. And the confirmation of 5-player co-op. 5-player co-op in that game. That'd be so much fun.
Which, see, that not only means that that game has 5-player co-op, but that the Wii U has potential for at least 5-player co-op.
Just think about this. We know there's a new Smash Bros. Coming for Wii U. Instead of just 4 people facing off against each other, what if we had in a 5th person?
That would be mass chaos.
I know on some stages that'd be really cluttered, but the Legends...
Okay, but if you've got to think about that, if they implemented 5-player co-op, there would also be that need to build bigger maps.
That goes back to, I can't remember the name of it, the Link stage from Melee that got brought back in the Brawl. The really big one. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's something Castle.
Hyrule Castle?
Yeah, the really big one.
Yeah,
but you have to have stages like that, almost. You know,
and you got to look on top of that. Say Nintendo gets smart and has some kind of collective community like Xbox Live and PSN.
They're already doing that with Miiverse that interconnects the Wii U and the 3DS and Mii's.
But you got to look. If they do something similar to that, and then you've got a game like Super Smash Brothers, they could go that step further. Make it 6, 8, 16 player, and have humongous maps.
You know what you need at that point? What would be perfect at that point? Just rip Peach's Castle out of Super Mario 64 and have that be a battleground. Just that whole area with all the levels. And be like, whoever fights each other and knocks each other out first wins.
I mean, there's so much potential just sitting at their door.
You gotta love it when somebody's got a good idea for once in a while. And then you got guys like us who are like, what if they go here, and what if they go there, what if they go here, what if they go there? But bear in mind, we're speculating all that the fuck on this stuff, so we're like, okay. What we hope, what we're gonna get is probably something different. Or maybe better, or worse. Who knows, but...
Hopefully better.
All sorts of stuff. But that'll wrap up all 3 E3 press conferences as... Surprisingly enough, I think we did go 2 hours.
We went over 2 hours. We went 2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5.
We over-speculated.
Hopefully it'll be less, because we only have 2 press conferences, plus whatever news comes out of day 2, or whatever, day 2, and whatever we want to bring up during day 1. I'm sure I'll find plenty of stuff to dig from Game Trailers and IGN. That'll all be centered on one page I only have to click through pages of. So, I guess to wrap up, thoughts on E3 so far?
I think we've gotten some good. And I see the next few months having a good bit of news.
Got a little bit good, got a little bit bad, got a little bit meh. But overall, coming out smiling?
Yeah.
I just hate everyone's so down on those first 2 press conferences. Like, they're not that bad. You people are the reason I stopped listening to streams.
I mean,
when Ubisoft came on.
I'll be the first to admit, Microsoft's could have been better.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of meh points.
EA's could have been a lot better.
EA's, there was a lot that there could have been that would have made theirs better, but they weren't bad. They were just bland. I mean, you can't really say they were bad when they weren't.
Yeah. It wasn't like we had Caffeine Man the entire time. I'll take a press conference straight down the toilet. I mean, the only thing I think Ubisoft could have done better is gave us the new Rainbow Six in some form. But considering recent news about them from a couple months ago, I'm not all that surprised. I'm just, hey, Rainbow Six isn't here. Oh well, we got Watch Dogs.
Yeah, we got the next best thing. Maybe even the next better thing.
But I'll do it. That will wrap it all up. Check back tomorrow for Nintendo news, Sony news, and whatever else breaks out of E3 Day 2.
Hopefully some Halo 4 multiplayer.
I hope so. I will be sure to double-check Game Trailer schedule after the show to make sure if Spartan Ops is on the list for tomorrow. But that'll do it. Good night, everybody, and see you tomorrow.
As always, you can find the Gaming Saloon on our Twitch TV and our live stream channels, as well as our website, thegamingsaloon.dyndns.org nope, no slash. Wrong show. My bad. I did it again. I got in a routine. Oh well. Well, night everyone.